It's the last time I'm ever gonna walk out that turnstile. Just quit the only job I've had since college, and let me tell you where I'm headed. So I don't 100% have this whole spiel planned out, but I was gonna start just kind of rambling here in the car. But we apparently have like a blizzard coming in here. So instead of just sitting here and waiting for that to cover the roads, I'm gonna head home. I'll catch up with you there. So I quit my job. I'm gonna be focusing full time on videography with my wife. And let me tell you a little bit about where we started and how we got to where we are now. Back in 2014, my wife and I moved from Iowa to Tennessee for my job. And when we lived in Tennessee, we had our first son, Oliver. And shortly after he was born, I bought my first DSLR camera. It's actually this guy. It's a Canon Rebel T5i. And I really wanted something to take a lot of cute pictures of Oliver, but I ended up using it basically just to take videos. This was also when I fell back in love with editing. I had a little flip video that's probably around here somewhere actually, but I used to take videos with that and edit a little bit, but it wasn't until I started making some CrossFit videos and stuff like that for our gym that I really started to get back into editing. When we moved to Des Moines in 2017, we were really curious like what God's plan was for us and what he had in store for us here. I finally wanted to really like start to step up the quality of some of our videos. So I bought this guy, which is a Osmo Mobile 2 gimbal that basically like keeps your phone steady. I love this thing. Like I used this a lot over the course of a year or so whenever like Oliver and I went to the zoo and I shot an entire video just on my phone using this thing, and it was awesome. And I'll show you some clips of some travel videos that I shot with Deborah and I when we were in the Rocky Mountains that I also filmed quite a bit just on my phone using this thing. The next piece of gear that I picked up was actually the most important thing that I probably ever bought, and it was this drone. So it's Mavic Air. I absolutely love flying it. It's just so fun. It's such a different perspective. But it wasn't the footage that I got that was life-changing. It was the people that I met because of it. And that's primarily Ben Libby and his wife Lauren. They run a company called Graphic Formations, and they are already shooting a lot of weddings. I caught up with Ben through like a Facebook group about drones, and we just started talking, and I had mentioned that I really wanted to go try to shoot a wedding, but hadn't had any luck booking one myself yet. And Ben said, come on, just come to my wedding that I have in 2 weeks and shoot your own video, edit it, put it out there and see what happens. So that's exactly what we did, and the response to our video that we put out was just like overwhelming. We could hardly believe it. So we just started shooting and editing and shooting and editing and putting them out there, and it felt unreal, to be honest. There's no other way to describe it. It felt unreal. And this is really a culmination of I'd say 4 or 5 years of work that finally took shape into the business that we kind of had in our mind. But the other piece of it is God is so much better at planning than we are, that we would have never imagined that we were going to be wedding filmmakers or have a whole videography business of our own. but he knew all along, and we just needed to trust in that. It's 2020 and we're all in on videography, and not sure 100% where it's all gonna go or even what this channel will turn into. I'd love to do some more videos with Deborah and just kind of behind the scenes of what we're doing, and so you can get a better idea of like who we are as people, what we believe in. If you're one of our couples, then you can maybe get to know us a little bit more through this beyond just like on your wedding day. A lot of them will be less formal than all of this. We'll see. I don't really know. If you want to support the channel, please give us a big thumbs up down below, and please subscribe and follow along with us. We'll see where we go together.